Okay, I was hoping this could all be dropped, but obviously it can't. Gary has done what he always does. He follows the same pattern of bullying every time. He misrepresents the facts, and then he vilifies someone, and he gets people to think they're on the side of truth and justice if they attack this particular person. It's often me, it's not always me, but he does it with other people as well. It makes people feel like they're doing something to make the world better and to get rid of all these terrible situations, but what they're really doing is wasting their time. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. I have the footage of this. I have the footage, but I can't play it because playing the footage will get you sued by Gary. If you play the footage, you'll get a DMCA and get the video taken down because you're using his material. The problem is not that I accused you of being a Holocaust denier. You, Gary, know very well I have never accused you of being a Holocaust denier. I accused you of what you are guilty of. You will not look at research. You will not read about these things, but you think you know about them. About the Holocaust, Gary made a few videos about, and I have them all. I have every one of them. I've thought about starting another channel and just uploading it to set the record straight, but I just really don't want a DMCA anywhere, anywhere associated with me. I like to follow what I think are pretty decent rules, that if you've created the material, somebody else can't come and just take it. So I don't use his stuff, although he uses everyone else's, but that's another situation. What he did at the beginning of this is he made assertions that no gas chambers existed in the Holocaust, that he did not believe that there were any gas chambers, that he thought that the Jews were starved to death. And he had some horrible comments about how, you know, the Nazis would have just starved these people to death and then pushed them into their graves. It's just, I mean, it's something where he hasn't done the research. Now, I didn't say, my reaction to that was a little bit trying to get, I wanted him to research it because I did research it. I did research it in grad school. It was one of my research projects. And I did look into the corporate history of the gas that the Nazis used. There was a corporate trail, a paper trail of the production of the gas that they used in the gas chambers. That's one way to substantiate what happened. It's a primary source. I know this may sound boring to you, but if you think the Holocaust had no gas chambers, if you think that the Nazis didn't use the gas chambers, you do need to look at the primary sources, and corporate records are one of those. I spent a lot of time doing that. I realized when I'd started to talk about this, people assumed I was Jewish, and I should have. This was a mistake on my part. I should have corrected that immediately. I found it interesting. I do know partly about the Holocaust because I had relatives who were there when the camps were liberated. But also I've done research. So I just, to see what would happen, I saw how I was treated, and it was amazing. Because people thought I was some sort of mouthy Jewish woman, and, you know, it got to be pretty interesting. But what I can't get over, though, is that Gary follows this pattern all the time, and gullible people will fall for it. Gullible people will think they're on the side of truth, justice, and fighting suffering if they just attack the same people that Gary says he hates. Now, Gary, I don't care that you've blocked me. It is a big yawn to me. It is also true that I am not associated in any way with Sanaf. You know, I don't have any connection with her whatsoever. I don't know where you got this idea that I have any connection with her. I've tried to talk to her because we disagree on certain things. I always try to talk to people I disagree with. I don't think it makes any sense to bully them, to scream at them. I don't think that makes any sense. You do. You do. You think that you can, because you're not interested in getting to the research or getting to the background of something. You're interested in mobilizing people to hate other people. That is exactly why you're here, because it's an easy, fun way to spend your time fighting for truth, absolute truth, by getting people to hate the same people you hate. Well, you know something? I think you're a big yawn. And I have watched you attack somebody. I also have, I mean, I don't think I agree with this woman. I don't remember her name. I am Inspire or something. I've watched you attack her in the same way you attacked me. And because you attack people on what you think is their weakest point. And this thing about the blonde joke, I have no memory of your saying that it was very blonde of me. That I don't think, if you ever said it, it's news to me. My problem with you is that you will not research things that you assert as absolute truths, and you get gullible people to attack other people and bully them in the same way that you bully them. Do research on the Holocaust. There were gas chambers. And don't tell me again that people were not killed, or that you will not change your opinion of how many people were killed in gas chambers. Just because you want to believe something doesn't make it true, Gary. Just because you want to believe that we are predestined in the future to be what we have been in the past doesn't mean it has to necessarily be true. It does mean that gullible people who are disenchanted with life will often believe your absolutist statements and attack the people you say they are supposed to hate, rather than think. The whole thing here is about not having to think. Just getting pre-gurgitated answers to difficult questions. That's what people seem to want. You can't get somebody else's regurgitated answers to questions, especially when, as in Gary's case, they don't do any research. You can't do that and expect to find meaning in your life. It will make you more and more dissatisfied. To those disenchanted people, rightly disenchanted with the way things are in the world, eradicating all life will not fix that. There is no way to do it ethically. I mean, it's crazy that we even have to bring this up and talk about it. It is not, I mean, you differ from a lot of antinatalists in very specific ways because of your extremism and your lack of research. You differ from David Benatar in very specific ways. You don't want to do the work. You want to run your mouth off and accuse people and attack people. Why don't you stop long enough to read a little bit? That's my suggestion. And leave me out of your videos. You do not tell the truth. I mean, don't misrepresent me one more time, please, for both our sakes. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of your bullying. I'm sick of the whole situation. Stop it now.